Oh my gosh. Yes, dude, we see the fit. Now, can you get off the review station, please? Sheesh, get a dude one new outfit and he thinks he's better than everyone.
That's because Wasp is better than you.
Yeah, whatever, Green Goblin. Alright, can you get off the review station now? Yeah, that's right. Go home, get out of here, and never come back. Wait, hold on. What are you doing? Wait, hold on a second. Where'd you pull that from?
Wasp, not take this anymore! Stupid gun, why isn't human dead yet?
Uh-oh.
Oh, slag. Why, universe here?
Thank you for that. Anyway, let's get this thing started, shall we? Right off the bat, this thing looks so good. I think the best part about how he looks is that he just looks like a bruiser. I mean, just look at him next to Legacy Bulkhead, just absolutely dwarfing this dude. I don't know, this dude just gives off the same vibes as 2003 Shredder. This dude is just gonna beat you senseless and have a good time while doing it. I almost don't even imagine Frank Welker's voice coming out of this dude. I almost imagine Corey Burton's animated Megatron the way this dude's looking. Like, this guy does not care about your problems. Why? Because you are not worth the time of day. He knows he's in charge, and if you disagree, he will just stomp on your grave. He's got his little gun, which, shouldn't that be a different color? I don't really care because we all know why this thing's here. Yes, I know he's supposed to turn into the gun, but we all knew this was coming, so there's really no point in complaining about it anymore. Hey, at least he still comes with a sword from the movie. Fair warning, this sword does have a major problem. Why, in the name of Primus, does it need to lock into his hand that tight? Seriously, I feel like I'm gonna break his thumb off every time I put the sword into his hand. Oh, come on, those aren't even Megatron's real weapons anyway. I know there are a lot of people online complaining about how this thing looks, but this thing just looks cool. Besides, I'm sure there's an upgrade kit out there or two that'll make this cannon look even better. On top of everything else, this is probably one of the most posable mainline figures I've ever seen. Up top, he's got the ball joint at the head with some side to side and full 360. Gun barrel on the back can move back and forth, but why would you ever do that? Shoulders can go up and down and even have a dedicated butterfly joint. Here's a better look at that butterfly joint. And if you come here to the arm, untransform him a little bit, you get an even better butterfly joint. He's got a bicep swivel. Elbows fold up a little bit past 90. Going to his hands, he has a wrist swivel. This dude even has movable individual fingers with a separate pointer and 3-finger split. And in here can also rotate, but again, why would you ever do that? Going to the chest, if you untransform him just a little bit, you can actually get an arcing back, but that doesn't look that great. Swivel at the waist, full 360. Hip skirts are actually on a little swivel. I think that's what you call it, but I just prefer to have them in the back. It just makes the back look a little bit cleaner. And if you go to the hips, they can go in and out with no problem when they're moved to the back. Even when moving back and forth, you can just move this up, and then you can move the legs up and down, no problem. Going to his knees is a little bit better than 90. To his feet, you do have a really nice ankle pivot. And again, if you untransform them a little bit, these feet can pretty much do whatever you want them to do. So do be careful, because if you try moving these feet, then his shins like to unpeg, and that can be a little bit annoying. All right, let's get down to business of transformation on this thing. All right, enough jokes, for real this time. First thing you want to do is go to both arms and just pop them open. Fold the hand in and rotate this bit around and close it back up. For the other side, be sure to remove his cannon and remove the gun barrel. With his arms tucked in, come to the bicep swivel and just rotate them inward. Fold up his chest and then fold out this little extra bit here. This can be kind of annoying. Snap that into place and take his little belly button piece and fold that down. Take this entire upper half and just swivel it 180 degrees. Open the chest cavity back up, and then like this, just take his shoulder and gently wiggle it out. You do not need to just yank this thing out of its socket. If you're gentle and patient with it, you should just come out like that. Does not take a huge amount of force. Both the arms pulled out, you're gonna wanna fold this whole section out, just like so. take his head and then fold that downward. And then this little tab should go right into that little hole in the chest, like so. Next, so the arms are a little bit tricky, so you're just gonna take them up, fold them forward, just like that. Then for this back section, it's a little weird. You're gonna wanna get these tabs right here on the inside to connect. So make sure, fold these out just like this. This helps a lot. And then make sure all those are tucked in. Make sure this is bent like this. Plug and then plug these two tabs in together. Should be together. And then take the arms and then just take this whole arm section and just rotate that around. Well, do be aware that this tab right here, this chest does like to come undone, so just make sure that stays closed. Now turn him around, we're gonna focus on his legs. First thing you're gonna wanna do is take his feet and undo the shins. Turn them back around. Take these bits right here and unclip those and fold those down. All right, with those clips undone, the legs will actually just fold up and then unfold into our tank treads. And that is a beautiful bit of engineering. Like seriously, if you look at it from the side, you can see where everything goes and it's not faux forming. It's kind of crazy. On these treads, on both sides, you're gonna wanna open up the side panel and flip this little piece out. Go ahead and do that for both sides. Here we go, on both sets of the treads. And then once you get those, you can take this bit. This is a little tricky, but just don't fight it, and it'll just fold up right into its slot. Next, you're gonna wanna go to his feet and then fold them all the way down until this tab right here plugs in, just like so. Flip it around and do that for the other side. Then on both feet, just take his toes, snap them down. That is a hard snap, but just snap those down, and then you're gonna just fold those down like that. Okay, one more thing, in robot mode, these two little bits are oriented like this, but for tank mode, you're gonna wanna shift it down just like that so it's flat. There's a little tab right here, right there, and that little tab is supposed to go into this hole right here. So you just fold it upwards, and then you're not gonna be able to see it, but you'll be able to feel it. Just push that tab into place. We are almost done. It's starting to look like a tank already, but here you're just gonna take the legs, fold them up, and then fold them down. So here, if you need to undo this, that's fine. Fold that, and then just take the legs, fold them up, and then fold them down, just collapsing those legs into place. And the legs will connect into the top section through these tabs right here. They're gonna go, see if we can see it. There's supposed to be a little slot here and here on the inside. That little slot right there is gonna connect to those tabs right there on both legs. So we just collapse that together like so. We just take the treads, and then this slot, these pegs right here are gonna go into these holes right here. So just line those up, snap those into place. It's pretty satisfying to do. And there's also, I'm gonna undo this, there's also this slot right here is gonna go to that peg on this peg right here is gonna go to this slot on the leg. So just snap that into place. And now set the tank mode down for a second, come back to the gun barrel and the fusion cannon. And you're gonna wanna open up this back section, fold it back, and then on the second, there's a second hinge right in there. And you're gonna snap it shut like that, so there's a little opening gap right here. And then take the gun barrel, and you're gonna plug it into the end of the cannon. Just look at it, make sure it's even, twist it if need be. And there you go. Then you take the tank mode, slap it right there, and then those two little pegs on the arms are gonna peg right into the cannon. Not much proposability on this thing considering it's just a brick, but you can take the turret and rotate it, and people were complaining about how that looks. I know how a tank turret is supposed to turn, but personally, this thing just doesn't bother me that much. And then you can even unpeg it from the legs. This is gonna look a little weird, but you can get some upward motion like that, and even some downward motion if you want that. But does this tank mode kill the figure? Absolutely not. This is still an awesome looking vehicle mode. And I know it's not the G1 gun, but it still looks pretty good. Speaking of this gun, you can actually take it and plug it right into this hole right here. And take the sword and plug it into the side. Like so. And there's your weapon storage in vehicle mode. It does have wheels on the bottom of the tank mode, so you can just take it, and that actually rolls really nicely on a flat surface like this table here. Now for some quick size comparisons. From smallest to largest, here we have the 86 Bumblebee. Here we have the Age of the Primes Wasp. Here we have the D-Arts Blastoise figure. Here he is next to War for Cybertron Siege Starscream, which I guess will work until we get SS-86 Starscream. Not that one! Like I said before, this dude absolutely dwarfs Legacy Bulkhead. And that's just about everything. I don't really feel like I'm forgetting something.
Isn't human forgetting something?
Not really. Unless... Oh no, you didn't.
Oh, but Wasp did.
One shall stand, one shall fall. Why throw away your life so recklessly? That's a question you should ask yourself, Megatron.
So, what exactly was your endgame with this?
Oh, it's simple. Prime kill Megatron. Megatron not hurt Wasp anymore. And there's nothing else human can do about it.
Well, I may not, but they can.
Oh, Wasp's so scared of being human. Once Megatron gone, there will be no one in Wasp's way to... Oh, slag.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. This is an amazing figure, and good luck trying to find him. 10 out of 10 would recommend picking him up if you can find him. And with that being said, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.